Since 2019, I've generated tens of millions of visitors from Google search using SEO tools. But here's the thing, what worked back then is not what is going to work in today's economy. Before, you could just find a keyword, post, optimize the content, get backlinks, and boom, huge traffic. But now that's just completely outdated. With the release of SEMrush's new AI visibility toolkit, it's now easier and more efficient to rank content and get views. This isn't just about keyword data anymore. It's about AI systems that analyze, plan, write, and monitor your SEO strategy for you. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down how I would master SEO if I had to start all over again in 2026. By the end, you'll see how to turn SEMrush's AI into a powerful traffic generating machine. Act 1. The AI Foundation. And just so you know, everything I'm about to show you today is in SEMrush's new AI Visibility Toolkit, and I'm going to link it below for you to reference it later. Now, before you start writing content or hunting for keywords, you need to start off by training your AI so it understands your specific market. This is where the AI analysis and the visibility overview comes in. Now, the crazy part about this AI Visibility Toolkit is that it's powered by over 100 million prompts. That data set fuels everything inside of the toolkit. The visibility overview, the prompt research, competitor research, all comes from the LLM activity. And now it supports 6 new regions across ChatGPT, Google AI Overview, and AI Mode. So that covers the US, the UK, Canada, Australia, India, and Spain. So whether you're building a local brand or a global one, you can track visibility across all of the markets. So for the first few days, day 1 through 3, your only focus is AI analysis and visibility overview, which is on the top left hand corner right here. So first things first, let's start with the AI analysis. This feature lets AI scan your entire domain, detect growth opportunities, and essentially detects where your visibility stands at the time that you put in your domain. So essentially what you want to do right here is click on visibility overview, and then you're going to enter your domain. For this example, we're going to be using shopify.com as a visual representation to show you guys how it would look once you put your domain into SEMrush's AI. As you can see, once you enter your domain, it's going to show you all of the live search data on how many searches are being done on your particular site, right? So you see in the top left hand corner if it's either a low, medium, or high. So this example that I've showed you is around a medium, which is 42 out of 100. The industry average is around 59, so you can see this particular website right here is lower than the average. Not only that, you'll be able to see the monthly audience. For this case, is around 87 million, and we have other metrics over on the right hand side here. The entire table on the right hand side here shows the entire brand's presence in AI generated answers, which is measured by how often your brand is being mentioned versus your competitors. So you can see for this particular brand, it's been on an uprise from September 2025 all the way up to November of 2025. The cool thing about this is that you'll be able to come back here at any time and have a look at your live data on your site. So if there's any recommendations or any changes, SEMrush's AI will let you know what changes you need to make sure that you're ahead of your competition. As we scroll down right here, you'll also be able to see some of the topic and sources that your competitors are making content on. I actually changed the website right here from Shopify to warbyparker.com to give you guys more of a niche website that you can compare to your brand once you put it here on SEMrush's AI tool. So as you can see right here, this is given the most popular topic that the competition for this particular brand is using, so that this brand can go in and, make content on all of these topics, so they can also, gain advantage and gain traction from the topics that are currently popular. You'll notice that there's a few tabs, right? So you have your performing topics. So these are the topics where your brand is already mentioned. The next one on the right hand side is the topic opportunities, which is where your competitors are mentioned, but your brand is not being currently mentioned. Another one right here is the cited sources, which is just domains referenced by the LLMs in the generated answers. The next one alongside here is the source opportunities. And as you can see, this is the source where competitors are cited and your brand is missing, which is another key piece of information that you can use to stay on top of trends and take advantage of, what your competition is doing. And then finally, we have the cited pages, which is your domain's pages cited in the AI generated answers. The key here is clarity before creation. So instead of just making random content that you think might do well, you can use this AI tool to get some insights on what your competition competition is doing, what the popular topics are. So once you do make those content, you know for sure that you're targeting a very popular keyword. You're going to get a lot of traction and a lot of visitors and traffic from that content. As I said, this stops you from playing the guessing game. SEMrush's AI is letting you know where your real opportunities are live at the time that you enter your domain. Now, once you have your visibility baseline, day 4 to day 7 is all about understanding your competition and how to outsmart them. So at this point right here, you just want to navigate over to competition research, which is right under the last section, visibility overview. And as you can see right off the bat, you can enter any of your competitions. So you can add up to 3 different competitions that are in your niche, or you can let SEMrush find your competition for you by just simply entering in your domain. Then here's the magic. Instead of randomly combing through pages, on the right hand side here, you'll be able to see the competitor analysis, and it will summarize how these competitors are getting all of the traffic that they're getting, from keywords to content strategy to backlink strength. So you know every little detail of what your competition is doing. So not only can you outsmart them, but you can use the information to try compete with your competition and get in front of the audience that you are trying to attract. As you go through the analysis of your competitors, you'll be able to see their mentions and what kind of topics that they're being mentioned for. And then you just simply click or expand on the topics that you see, and then you can start creating similar content that your competition is doing. It's just like having a spy or private investigator looking at your competition and then coming back to you and feeding you all the information that you need to be able to compete with them. So that one was pretty self-explanatory. Now that we've done that, we can now move into the prompt research. So go ahead and select that on the left hand side. And I'll be honest, this one is probably one of the most underrated features in the entire toolkit. So let's say, for example, I entered, show me the best topics for this specific niche that I'm in. It could be construction, it could be fitness, it could be, you know, cooking, whatever it may be, finance. And then you ask it for low competition topics that you can write content for your website. And then from there, once you hit analyze, the system is going to pull data, and this is live data from the internet, providing you all of the low competition topics that you can then go out there, make content for, and rank high on the search engine, right? Some people might say you can do this on ChatGPT, but ChatGPT doesn't specialize in content writing and ranking on Google, whereas SEMrush is all about keywords and ranking for the right keywords, right? So I would advise you to use this over ChatGPT if you want detailed analysis on the right keywords so that you can rank on Google. It's literally going to give you the best ranking opportunities. It's going to show you how easy or how hard it is to rank for certain keywords, and it's going to give you the traffic potential and the search intent, which is literally golden indicators that you need to be able to rank on Google search. That's how you completely skip keyword paralysis and go straight to a strategy that actually works. All right, so now once you've analyzed your competitors, day 8 to day 10 is all about understanding how your brand is showing up online. So this is going to lead us into the brand performance. And not only we're going to use in that, but we're going to be looking at the perception, the narrative drivers, and the question. So we're going to be looking at this whole section right here, all of these features that are going to be essential for, as I said, seeing your overall view and the overall, you know, landscape of how your brand looks on the internet. So to break it down here further, the AI is going to analyze all of the mentions of your brand across all social media platforms, basically showing you how your business is being perceived by your potential customers. The insights you'll get here is going to essentially give you a strategy that you can implement on your website, which are all based around the most recent data. On the right hand side here, where it says share of voice versus sentiment, will just simply show you how often your brand is being mentioned, right? So for the example website right here, you can see it's got all its competitors, and you can see from the share of voice compared to sentiment sources. So you can directly see how your brand, as I said, is being mentioned right next to your competitors. And below this, you'll be able to see them in their own respected sections, right? So you can see if it's favorable or general. So it's directly ranking your brand versus other brands online, which gives you more of a detailed breakdown. As you scroll down right here, you'll be able to see the key business drivers by frequencies. These are the cross brand factors that influence growth, such as value, trust, and access. This section right here is a good overview to know where to put your focus on for your brand. As you scroll down right here, you'll see side-by-side comparisons versus other brands, versus your brand and other brands out there. Now, if I scroll down here further, which is the most important part of this section, is the AI strategic opportunities. Now, the reason why I love this so much, plows deeper into your competition and shows you exactly what opportunities out there you can take advantage of. So for example, you could take this whole section right here and go and write content on it, and the AI is trying to show you or indicate to you that this is a very powerful opportunity that if you take advantage of, will work for your brand. And I like that it has the medium time frame and the urgent time frame. For example, the urgent time frame right here is the stuff that you could work on first that can give you the most upfront impact for your brand. Following that, you can then look at the perceptions and narrative factors, right? So we go to the perception section. These two sections will also give you information about your audience and to understand them further and understand how they feel about your brand and why they feel that way about your brand, right? So you can just have a look through this section, go through it. I'm not going to spend too much time here because, as I said, this is very simple and straightforward. If you go to the narrative drivers, which I believe is a little bit more important, it gives you extra information on essentially what is moving the needle for your brand and just in your niche or category, right? So you know exactly what to go for, what to write content for, so on and so forth. To give you guys an example right here, you might notice that people are associating your brand with digital marketing, but it might not be registering to your audience that you also do AI automation. So this is a very key indicator that you can use to then implement into your brand, put more content out so that you can, target and get in front of the right audience. What I'll do right here is spend a few days to really go into this and break down and understand what are the narratives on your brand and use all of the AI analysis to further push out content that is putting you exactly where you want in front of the right people. Now, I know this might sound like a lot of setup, but trust me when I say this is the foundation of everything when it comes to your brand online and ranking and getting in front of the right audience. These are essential things that you cannot skip if you want to rank for certain keywords and get the right messaging out there to your audience. If you skip this phase, then you're literally building SEO on complete assumptions and not accurate data that the market is showing. When you use the AI analysis, competitor research, and prompt research correctly, you're not guessing anymore. You're programming the AI to see the market exactly the way how the experts would. And in the next section right here, I'm going to show you how to turn these insights into content that actually ranks and gets you in front of the right audience to then further grow your business. So make sure you stick around for that, guys, and drop a like on this video right now if you're enjoying it and you're learning a lot of things about SEO that you never knew existed. That being said, let's continue the rest of the video. Act 2, the AI content system. All right, so this is where things get fun. We've gone ahead and built a strategy in the last section. Now it's time to create content with AI precision. Next, days 11 to day 15 is all about questions and content creation, which is basically just building the content the right way from day one. So what you want to do right here is click on questions, which is right under the narrative drivers. And this feature is pretty straightforward also. What's going to happen is that the AI is going to analyze your domain and your niche and scan everything to do with that niche, find out what are the burning questions, what are the things that people are asking online to do with your niche, right? And this is key information as it's going to let you know what to create content on and essentially what gaps and what holes that you need to fill to serve your audience the best way possible. So you can see, for example, for this website right here, War by Parker, on the right hand side, you'll be able to see all of the questions, right? You'll be able to see all of the questions and all of the different topics. So you have products and service, shopping experience, brand value, pricing and promotion, style and fit trends. You have different categories that you can look into, right? On the left hand side, you have the insights, which is, the own transparent view story. You have the sell full care ecosystem, lead mission, driving eyewear. So there's a lot of stuff to do with the niche right here that you won't be able to find anywhere else unless you use a tool like this that can show you the exact questions and the exact things that your particular audience is asking. And what I really like about SEMrush's AI tool, which I'm going to be implementing into my own brand for this specific feature, is that it groups these questions into intent-based clusters, right? So you have the beginner questions, you have the buying intent questions, and you have the authority building questions. So right away, if I want to increase the revenue for my company, I can go straight to the buying intent questions and figure out exactly what people are asking that are buying my products and service so I can better serve that market it the best way possible. So simply put, you're just going to pick a cluster and know right away what your audience is asking for. And then once you're done with that, you understand more about the psychology of what your audience is asking for, you can head over to the content creation section, right? And this is also very similar to other AI tools out there, where it's going to help you craft the exact, SEO content that will rank, and it'll also give you outlines or blog articles that you need to write to be able to get in front of your audience. Now, for this particular section right here, you actually have to pay a little bit more because it's a more of an advanced feature on SEMrush's AI toolkit, but it's definitely worth every penny if you're going to connect it directly to the questions feature from the previous section. So it's going to be an extra $60 per month. So go ahead and check that out if you're having struggles writing content or creating a whole content system for your brand. Once all of those previous steps that I mentioned are completed, all your content systems down, you understand your audience, you understand your competition, and your content is live, then you're ready to start monitoring and optimizing your content further, which takes us into day 16 to day 20. And the specific feature that we're going to use right here is the boost monitoring section. So you can see you have the growth actions, which is something SEMrush is still currently working on. You have the site audit, prompt tracking, and we're going to go deeper into those later on. Starting out, we have the site audit. And essentially the way how this tool works is that you enter in your domain and the AI is going to run a full complete audit of your entire website, letting you know what things that you need to change, if you need to optimize a picture, if you need to optimize text, or maybe the layout of your website needs to change. It's going to give you a fully blown audit, which you can then take the feedback from, go back, optimize, and make sure that your site is in the best condition to rank on Google and get in front of your ideal customers, which will give you the missing keys that you need for your website to get to that next level. I'm not going to do this one right now because it does take a little bit of time, anywhere from like 3 to 5 minutes to do, but it's fully worth it if you're not seeing the traction that you want on your website and you just want a little bit of help from AI to help you find the gaps and make the necessary changes that you need to make. So now at this point, you've got your system for researching, creating, and optimizing your content, which is mostly on autopilot. But we're not quite done yet, because the final step is going to separate from the people that use AI to the people that master it. You have to learn how to close the loop, monitor, improve, and iterate every single week using data and not emotion. All right, so once we've got the system running, day 21 to day 25 is all going to be focused on prompt tracking. This is going to indicate to you which prompts are performing and which prompts that you need to improve. Every single action in the AI visibility toolkit is all driven by prompts. With prompt tracking, you can see which prompts are generating traffic spikes, new rankings, and improving engagement. For instance, you might notice that your AI content rewrite prompts perform 2 times better than the new article prompts. That's how you start fine-tuning your processes like a pro, by letting data decide what your next move is. At this point, you've officially built your AI-powered SEO engine. But here's the truth. Tools don't build empires, systems do. And this 30-day roadmap isn't just a tutorial. It's the literal framework for consistent growth. So I just showed you in a nutshell a full 30-day roadmap of how I would go about not only mastering SEO, but how to master SEO's new AI visibility toolkit that is going to skyrocket how you find keywords, rank keywords, and essentially get above your competition. This isn't the old school SEO dashboard like from the previous years. This is the next era of digital growth, where the AI does the heavy lifting and you focus on the strategy. If you want to try this yourself and take your SEO and just your business as an overall to the next level, then go ahead and click the first link in my description to try SEMrush's AI visibility toolkit yourself to see how this can significantly improve your workflow. By the way, just being transparent, there's no trial for this version. This is a premium suite designed specifically for businesses that want to scale intelligently, not just random people that just want to make a quick buck. I feel like once you guys use it yourself, you're going to understand deeply and understand how this is the future of SEO and how this can truly help your business scale. So go ahead and try it out right now for at least 30 days and see how you can take full control of your SEO with the power of AI. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Let me know if you guys have any questions down below about SEO or about SEMrush's new AI visibility toolkit. I'm always here to help. And if you're not done for today, I'm going to leave another video on the left or the right hand side of the screen so you can see another very powerful AI strategy that you can use to scale your business further. Thank you guys once again, and I'll see you in the next video.